You're not going to be surprised by what I'm going to say in this video. Definitely not. Although you might be, if you're a liberal. Justin Trudeau is less popular in Canada than Donald Trump. Let me put it another way. Donald Trump is more popular than Trudeau in Canada. Yeah, can you believe that? It's we hear all the anti-Trump stuff going around Canada and everything, and actually Donald Trump's more popular than Trudeau. Obviously, Poilievre's more popular than any of them in Canada. Well, I'd like to hope so. Abacus did a report on it and reported back, and this is what they found out. Thing is, though, what does Poilievre need to do to stay ahead of the field so that he will get elected in the next election? What does he need to do to be better than Trump?
The polls will tighten, things will get more complicated, and I think that Poilievre will have to articulate a credible plan on these issues. I mean, he's been very effective in the way that he has. He speaks in these viral sound bites, and he makes his points in a sharp, pointed way that gets points across. But when you hear experts unpack the housing plan, for instance, I think he does have to have a credible vision. Otherwise, a year from now, 2 years from now, when Canadians look around, we see the tents, we see the very visible the state of decay in society. That is Poilievre going to turn that around? That he'll have his work cut out for him.
Well, what about Trudeau? What about the Liberals and Trudeau? Do we really think that the Liberals want Trudeau to remain the leader of a failing Liberal Party? Is it the Liberal Party, or is it Trudeau that's failing, or is it both, or is it one making the other happen? Let's have a listen.
Trudeau's own popularity is higher than that of the Liberal Party. Yeah. Which tells me that when you look back at, when you cast a bit of a historical glance on situations where long-term leaders have failed on their party right before an election, it often does not, like, voters will punish. It just confirms a sense that this party is losing air, right? When you think about the elder Trudeau who left in 1984, John Turner comes in, and it was a huge election for the Conservatives. And the same thing in 1993 when King Campbell took over. So in other words, I think if I were a Liberal MP right now, I'm not at all convinced that I would want Trudeau to go.
So what's your opinion? Would you back Trump more than Trudeau, or Trudeau more than Trump? Or just neither of them, and let's just go for Poilievre? I'm in the neither of them and let's just go for Poilievre group. But if it's a choice between Trump and the way Trump's going to run his country, and Trudeau and the way Trudeau's going to run his country in 2025 if he wins the election, I'd like the Trump ideas better than the Trudeau ideas. Okay? That's where I am. Sorry if it upsets people, but yeah, that's where I am. But more than that, I prefer the Poilievre ideas. And you know what? There's a very, very high chance that Poilievre is going to be Canada's next Prime Minister. So when that day comes, yeah, let's have a public holiday. Okay, and public holiday for private workers and not public workers. So usually we have this public holiday, like where government workers get the day off and everybody else has to go to work. Let's do it the other way around. Let's have government workers must go to work, must work, and all the private individuals who work for private companies, they all have the day off. Let's do it that way around this time. Till next time.